Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Vietnam War movie review. So, I'm going to review the movie this time called Hamburger Hill. I like this movie, not as much as some other Vietnam movies out there, but I do like this movie, it's pretty good. It starts off kind of, it's hard to get into it a little bit, but as it starts to pick up, as the story starts to develop, it starts to grow on you a bit, and you start to like it. The filmmaking's really good, and the historical accuracy is done very well in the movie as well. Some of the characters, the acting's all good, but some of the characters they decide to focus on in the movie I don't like as much. I really like the sergeant, and they do focus quite a bit on him. He's one of the main characters, but the actual main character, I don't really go for him too much. I don't really like his character. I think there's other and more interesting characters in the movie that they could have centered more on, and they chose characters that were not as likable, but in the same sense, the filmmaking aspect of getting the war right and creating a unique experience of this genre of filmmaking, they did a really passable job on for that. I'd say it's probably like the highest strength that are in the movie. And yeah, I love there's a poem at the end of the movie. Actually, one of the best parts of the movie is before the end credits start. There's a poem, and it's actually a really beautiful poem. I quite enjoyed this reading this poem because it's written by a real war veteran and from Vietnam, and it's just really deep. It's very poetic, and it has a lot of truth in it, and a lot of inspiration in it. And I enjoyed that poem. And it comes up just before the end credits on the movie do. That's probably one of the best parts of the movie. Altogether though, it's not as good as the greats like Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, and Platoon. But it's definitely a passable effort along the same lines of the genre they were going for with filmmaking. So I'm gonna give Hamburger Hill a B+. That's my review for Hamburger Hill, everybody. That was another edition of the Vietnam War movie reviews. Thank you very much for watching.